not local dealership that we took the Mustang to for some warranty work is really pissed me off. And so they are on my shit list of I will not deal with them. I text the lady. So we took the Mustang in. I think we've told you guys about it. It had the little sensor, I don't know if it's a temperature sensor or what it is in the middle of the dash. Just it popped out. You could tell that the little feet that kind of click it in, one of them just will not hold that in. So we took it in for that. There was that little hail dent or whatever it was that was reported when Allie saw the car. We were trying to get that repaired. And we had a sensor, the emergency sensor. What is it? The
pre-collision assist.
Yeah. And so we took it to this dealership. They had it for 3 days and basically didn't do shit. And that didn't bother me because I know sometimes you got to order parts, and which is perfectly fine. But it was the attitude that we got from the dealership. And then they were like, "Well, we couldn't make." And Allie, hold me to this, and because I don't understand this. So there's a front collision sensor, and I think it's when I put it in track mode. When it goes back into normal mode, it's not wanting to engage that sensor. But my app records every time this thing has a failure. It records. We have a list of this thing did not do, the sensor failed.
Right, the code popped.
Yeah, and the dealer's like, well, we couldn't reproduce it. And I'm like, are you really? I said, and she goes, so we can't do anything about it. And I was like, why do I have this app that shows every time? And she goes, well, we have to do it ourselves. And I'm like, she goes, well, we could, you could stand up here and we could turn the car on and off and on and off. And I'm like, what good is it to tell me that I'm having issues if you guys don't? I didn't make this app. Ford made this app.
Unfortunately,
I don't understand it.
Unfortunately, they're not wrong.
No, I'm sure they're not.
Because Ford does make the dealer, we have to duplicate it. And it sucks because, I'll have customers that have this ongoing issue several times. We'll have the car for a week. We'll not do it once for us. So it's when you go to the doctor because, you think that you're sick, but, turns out nothing's wrong with you. But then a week later, actually something is wrong with you.
Or you swear you have bronchitis and you go in and they're like, lungs are clear. And then next week you're broken.
Yeah. And honestly, every single time it happens. And it's so annoying and it's so frustrating because it's the car knows it's going back to the dealer. It's nope, I'm fine.
Well, so we asked you today. We asked you today and you were able to look up because we were asking you about some recall stuff on it. You were able to go, hey, yeah, we've seen there's a couple things on here. If you can see it, that means it's going through a database.
That something can be seen.
Why the fuck can...
wow, you are WTF tonight.
It pisses me off a little bit because I understand what Allie's saying. I 100% get that. But there's a failure between Ford, then don't put it on the freaking app that, hey, you have a problem that causes you to go to the dealership, waste my fucking time. Go there, and then it's no
We're
problem.
only 18 minutes in, sir.
I know.
I'm sorry. 3 times.
That lady's attitude really have set me off, and her not calling me. It's your dealership, front of house. This lady should never be the front of house. I'll be honest. The other guy was, dude, he was on it when we came through the door. He was smiling face. I'll be with you in just a minute, and
she's nice. She was nice when she had the answers for you, but she didn't give 2 shits when she didn't have answers.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, so yeah, that's my frustrating thing of the week. And I want to bring this up, what I'm talking about here. So I will hold this up to the camera, but pre-collision assist, not available. All these problems, tire pressure sensor, which happened from when we bought the car.
Yes, but I think I've narrowed it down to when the pre-collision assist happens because did you see how many there were of those? That's how many times this one has remote started the car from the house.
Yeah, but that shouldn't matter.
No, but what I'm saying is we can then take it and duplicate it at whatever dealership if that's the case, because if you notice, that's the only time it comes on when we remote start.
Allie, if we lived near you, the car would sit there and I know I would trust your dealership and you guys to take care of it. But it's sad that I'm in Middle Tennessee with a lot of Ford dealerships here and I'm 2 for 2 for shit dealerships that I think the one that we took
within
the Mustang to
15 miles of our house.
The one we took the Mustang to, I think don't want to work on it because we didn't buy it from them. And I think that was the whole attitude because I had asked her and she's like, well, you'll have to talk to my general manager about this. And I'm like, why the fuck do I have to talk to your general manager about, I brought a warranty repair vehicle here, get on it. Or you know what? I would rather have honesty and go, look, sir, we're just too busy. We need to service our customers first. I would feel more better. I would still be mad about that, but I would be like, oh, okay, well, at least you're up front, but this leads you on. Oh, we're going to call you when those warranty parts come in. The fuck you are. You're not calling me because I text her. And remember when she had problems getting a hold of us or something? Oh, the text messages flew like crazy. Suddenly it's when, hey, did that part come in? And I was nice about it. I wasn't ugly. Crickets. And that's where Ford needs to get their ass in gear with their front of house dealerships. And I know they're privately owned.
Ford won't do anything about.
No, but they have quality control that goes through these dealerships. I know
audit
this.
Essentially.
That go through, and I'm not asking for any special treatment. I just wish that it sucks that, because you want to buy a vehicle from where you want to buy a vehicle from, which is why we went to Alley. I wanted to buy a vehicle from Alley.
But we can't help that we can't get it serviced there.
No, that's not my thing. But the problem is like David, the guy that had the busted transfer case, all this stuff. It was no dealership wanted to work with him because he didn't buy it from him. And I'm the recipient of that. And it's like, and I felt for the guy before. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bitching about it. I just think that it's the girl Ford who I've bitched about is a pretty big dealership. They're owned by a pretty big conglomerate.
I'm not gonna lie, I have like 6 car sales to thank for them.
Well,
I'm sure.
and the Mustang was because of them too.
So it sounds like it might be a smidge of a Middle Tennessee problem. Now I've heard a lot of people have really great things to say about Pamela Turkin Baffas said same problem with Bill dealership, and I just looked them up and they are a Nashville dealership.
Yeah.
So it's like a something in this area where maybe the regional is not making sure they stay up to
either way. I'm not gonna continue to bash them because I do need to do business at some point with these people. The Ford, I will say this: their people come out have been 100% when they come out and do the work for us. They've been very nice and very courteous. I do appreciate that. I got to talk to one of them. The Mustang now is going to go back to because if the other dealership doesn't want to deal with me, at least Ford will. And I know they do have a body shop, which that's the next thing, Allie. This one, they're like, we don't have, and I understand small dealerships don't necessarily all have body shops, but she was like, I was like, hey, we were discussing, hey, it's already paid for. All you have to do is do the work and you guys will get paid. And well, I mean, it would have to be a Ford certified dealership or body shop. And I'm like, that's not my problem to worry. Like, don't give me your problems. Just say we can't do it.
Yeah.
You will have to take it somewhere else. That's all I ask. Well, anyway.
Oh my God, you're sassy tonight.
Sorry, I'm out. I've got that out.
Mark King said, "Old Dave, glad to see old Dave tonight."
Well, I have been a little nice. But I brought these awesome ladies on, and I've had to tone it down just a little bit. But that is a WTF right there, and that will probably get clipped.